Hey guys, how you doing? So, welcome to this call, and you've got me, Paul Turner. He's obviously a really good-looking guy up here. Then you got Eric Green, my business partner in the US, and then a new friend down there, not in Australia, just down in the middle of nowhere with bears and all stuff around him. He keeps showing me pictures of his of where he lives and making us jealous. But Matthew Jameson, how you doing, Matthew?
Doing fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, up here in Salmon River, New Brunswick, Canada, literally in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, no, how you get Wi-Fi amazes me. You got that Starlink, haven't you? So. Okay, so we're gonna we're going to take you through the $7 system, right? So if you are marketing, promoting like anything online, right, you are probably going to want leads and you're probably going to want sales. And you are probably, let's be honest, you are probably terrible at follow-up. Either because you just crap at it because you don't know how and you haven't learned and you haven't practiced, or because you just don't have time, right? So there's a system that's been around, it's been around for years. It's got over 60,000 customers, and they've just really kind of cranked it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to host this. I'm going to let these guys just like introduce themselves real quick. And then what should we do? Talk about the problems that I just mentioned. Why do you think this is good? So why don't we start with you, Eric, and we'll leave Matthew as the star of the show. So just tell people who you are and then why you like the $7 lead system, Lead Lightning. It's called Lead Lightning.
Hey, I'm going to be quick, Paul. I know that I always say that, but hey, Eric Green, Jacksonville, Florida. For you guys that don't know me, I've been around marketing online since 2008, so a long time. And before that, I was a terrible network marketer. I failed in network marketing for probably close to 7, 8 years before I discovered the internet, and that changed everything for me. So done a little bit of guys. I've built network marketing teams. I've sold affiliate products. I've built my own products. I've written copy and put together campaigns for, the newbie to the six-figure to even the seven-figure marketers. Even had an agency for a little while where we did marketing and advertising for people. So a little bit of everything. And, the biggest thing over the years that has plagued everybody is, where do I get leads, right? It doesn't matter if you're a network marketer looking for a new prospect, looking for a new business partner, you're selling an info product, you're whatever it is, right? We're all looking for leads. And so now with the obviously AI taking over the world, we have an opportunity with this little $7, I call it a self-funding lead system, to go out and generate buyer leads, right? And while the system is doing that, it's actually also, and we'll talk a little bit about this as we move forward, how you can actually promote your primary business. So whatever it is you're trying to offer the marketplace, you can actually plug that in and the system will do that. And then on the back end, I said it was self-funded. If you choose to participate on the back end, which I don't know why anyone wouldn't, you have AI that's actually prospecting, connecting with people and sharing with them our back end system, which is the AI Academy and our system. Everyone's trying to learn AI for their business. I don't care what business they're in, from if you sell duck, what was that, Duck Dynasty? If you sell the duck whistles or whatever you call them, or you're in a network marketing gig, right? We're all looking for ways to leverage AI. So that's me. Back to you, Paul, and look forward to showing people.
Well, I'm going to hand it straight over to Matthew. So do you want to tell people how long you've been in the game? A long time. I think you must have had surgery to look younger. But so yeah,
Hey guys, yeah.
tell us a bit about you and how
Matt
you came
Jamieson
across
here.
this.
I'm in Salmon River, New Brunswick, Canada, in the middle of nowhere. I actually got into network marketing at 20 years old. I'm 51 now, so 31 years ago, and I failed miserably, like Eric said as well, until I discovered how to use the internet in April of 2000. Found some mentors, started to learn how to use the internet to develop leads and develop people, attract buyers, and attract customers, and attract team members. And it was a game changer for me. And so same with Eric. I was already president of the NFL club, the No Friends Left club, because I've already talked to everybody I know about
Yeah.
something about online business or about network marketing, home-based business, so on and so forth. And so when I discovered being able to use the internet, it was a game changer. And so I love the fact that we've got a self self-funded proposal system or a feeder program for anybody's home-based business. But then we got an option here with the $7 lead lightning system to be able to have people get the AI Academy, get the amazing traffic training. If you guys are struggling on learning how to drive your own traffic and all the other products included here with the system, but the AI is the kicker. David is awesome. I played around with David. I tested David. I let him call. I text, chatted with him. It's truly awesome. And all the same time, they're pushing to set appointments with our founder, Paul, in the call center. That's going to then help answer questions and help build the backside of a residual income and up to $1,500 in commissions for you as well. That's if you go all in. I highly suggest you go all in, or else you're going to leave some money on the table. But all of these things are massive value. But David and the AI, that's what you're looking for. And $7, folks, it's buyer lead. Somebody pulls out the credit card, you make $6. So that's why I'm excited to be here, and I'm super excited to be partnered with Paul and Eric, and of course, our founder, Neil Guest. So back over to you, Paul.
I was going to say I agree with everything you said there, except that the founder is not Paul, it's Neil, because I didn't find it. But but yeah, so you said Paul earlier as the founder. So okay, so
Neil is the founder.
Neil Guest. So we'll log in a sec, and we'll show you we'll walk you through what you get and everything. But I think something that you both kind of hit upon a little bit there. Just talk about this, and this is what I always think. Anybody in the network marketing business, and Matthew said it there, that you went and you learned, you got some mentors and you learned how to attract people. I've spent probably years of my life learning this stuff, and I learned some of it from Eric. We had the same mentor at one point, like teaching us all this stuff. But most people don't want to do that, do they? So even if you're great, and network marketing failure rates, right, are quite high, because we're the exceptions. We're the ones that will put the time in. So I'm just curious to know what you guys think about how this solves that duplication issue.
Go ahead, Matthew.
I'll put him on the spot.
Well, no, hey, listen, here's the deal. So what we teach you is ways to drive cold traffic, folks. Everybody says, well, how do I get traffic? So once you purchase the all-in, again, I highly recommend you do so you can start learning the strategies to develop your own traffic. We're going to show you how to go to proven traffic vendors that have proven high-quality people looking for a home-based business opportunity, looking for ways to make money. Every single day, millions of people search for these types of terms and how to change their life and add a stream of income. And we have some proven traffic vendors that will 100% bring these eyeballs to you until you learn the skills yourself. And so I'm super excited for that, because you can just plug and play. You can get involved. You can then order traffic. You can send it to the website. The website's proven to convert. And then obviously, once they purchase the $7 lead lightning system, you get paid $6. Again, hey, self-funded proposal system. And then David kicks in, and David goes to work for you. And that's what I love. Over to you, Eric.
Yeah, listen, guys, we've been in the game a long time. You got three guys that have been around a long time. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this soon, man? What is our goal as marketers being around this long? Our goal and only goal is trying to figure out ways to help you guys get to where you want to get in the simplest way possible, right? Because we've done it all. We've struggled. We know what it's like. We know every landmine that there is out there. And we know we can take a new person and say, listen, if you'll just listen to us, follow our advice, follow the plan, okay, then I promise you with this, you have an opportunity to do what we couldn't do 10, 15, 20 years ago, right? Before AI, before any of this was here. Think about it. If I was to promote a $7 product or system, when I first got started, right? I had to go out, I had to talk to people, physically talk to people about it, right? I didn't know where to get traffic, how to get traffic online, right? I didn't know anything about online advertising or any of that, right? And so I had to do that. Then if they were interested, guess what I had to do? I had to write them down and I had to follow up. And most people never follow up enough, right? Direct Sellers Association says you need to follow up 7 to 15 times before someone closes. So if you were really good, you had to follow up. But guess what? A lot of people don't want to sell. A lot of people don't want to be in that position. And so what this does is it takes care of all that. And the coolest part about this, guys, is you can promote your primary business with this. This is what I've always said that's so cool about this system. If you're in a network marketing deal right now, right, that's it. If you're in a network marketing deal right now, you can plug into the system. It will help you generate leads for your primary business while you are generating profits and the system is doing all of that for you. Okay, and we're about to show that to you. So that's the number one thing, man. It doesn't matter what you're involved with. This is a system that's going to help you generate buyer leads for your primary business, but it's also going to fund itself. You'll be able to generate cash flow on the back end using our AI that's doing everything for you. So I don't know if it gets any better than this, guys.
That's what I was driving at with the duplication thing. Any network marketing company, right? Any network marketing company, no matter how many people you got under you or in the company, can spend $7 to have a funnel that can become self-funding and promote the business you're in. Perfect storm, and that's probably why it's been so good. So why don't I log in? Why don't I not log in? Share screen. Why don't I share the screen? And we'll have a look at it. And you guys can bring up anything you want to bring up as we go through. So this is the opt-in page. So Neil, the CEO, he's split tested and he's actually just changed this based on this one working better than what was there before. So often they'll say like simple works best. And there's actually a bit more text on this one than the old one, but this one is actually working better. So let AI build your business while you sleep, $7 one-time payment. And the fact you pay $6 on a $7 product is a little bit like insane, but hey, because there's payment processor fees to come out as well. So I'm not complaining, but it's good. Now, the thing is, the AI, I know, right? I know it costs them money because the AI actually phones people for one. Phone calls cost money, and it sends out text messages, and they cost money as well. And you got to host the AI and whatever they pay for that, I don't know. But if you think on a $7 product, he's paying out $6, that leaves $1. There's the payment processor fees, and they are paying for the AI. That's how confident they are that this works, right? Because otherwise they'd soon be well out of pocket and go bankrupt, right? This is working, okay? And then it's got the offer expires, you opt in, you get in. Now, when you get in, we show you the back office. There's not a lot in here because it's very, very, very simple. Quick start, some training. There's your leads because all the leads are yours. They go into a contact manager. You can add contacts into your contact manager. He set up a great thing, right? Gmail direct send. You get a Gmail account, you connect it to this, your emails go out via Gmail. That means they get delivered in inboxes, right? As best as anything can because it's Gmail, right? And how many people use Gmail around the world? Okay, so the contact manager works really well. Let's go to the quick start. It's 3 simple steps. They have a Facebook group, so you're never on your own. You can always go there for support. There's a coaching calendar every week. I think we're up to like 3 sessions a week now. You get coaching, including Neil himself does a call to help you get orientated inside the bigger group there. And then you advertise your links. This is where you put your business, whatever other business there, whatever your passion business is, as I call it. Show me the link to use for the lead lightning funnel. There's actually even a free lead system as well if you want to do that, if you want to promote something for free. And let me show you the sales page.
And one thing I want to add, Paul, real fast is make sure, though, if you come into the system that you're marketing the very first link on that page, the lead lightning page, it's the only one right now, that's connected to the AI and to David through the system. Correct, gentlemen? Just wanted to make sure they know that.
Yeah, that is true. But in the lead lightning back office, that's the only option you've got. Look, the lead lightning there. But yeah, you're correct. That funnel one, that is the one that has the AI connected to it. Okay, so when you get a $7 customer, and if somebody hasn't got $7, they're never going to join you in your main primary business anyway. So as soon as they join for $7, that's when the AI kicks in and promotes. We'll talk about what's next after this in a second, but also generic posts to direct these people to your primary business, whatever you put in there. Eric, you unmuted. Did you want to say something?
Well, let me just share the way that works, right? So the one cool thing about this is everything is self-contained, right? It's a link, right? You don't have to worry about you don't have to know what an autoresponder is, how to collect leads. You don't have to worry about following up with any of your leads. You have one link that's going to promote your $7 AI system, and you can obviously post that inside of social media every week. We talk about free methods, but obviously what we tell people to do is to leverage our vendors, right, who are doing solo ads, because this is a perfect system for the type of solo ads that we use. And so allow that to bring in the leads that you need so you can generate those leads. Now, I will say the way that it works with your primary business is I believe it's 18 emails that go out. A portion of those emails are going to remarket Lead Lightning, because they've opted in, but maybe they haven't bought yet. So it's gonna do that for you. And remember, every $7 sell, you get $6 commission. Excuse me. But beyond that, I believe it's 8 emails in that sequence are generically written specifically for somebody looking for ways to make money from home. And those emails are going to contain a link to whatever you provided to your primary business. Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about the AI on the back end, because like Paul said earlier, this is $7. Okay. You're getting $6 back, but and so processing fees are involved. But here's the thing. It's on this company's dime that they're doing all the AI follow-up. Remember, people are getting text campaigns. They're getting voice drops. David will actually call them and speak to them over the phone. And he will book calls with Neil and our staff to help even have a human or humans close sales for you. And all that's being done for you for a one-time $7 purchase. I just wanted to reiterate that, Paul.
Yeah, well, it's worth reiterating, if I can say that. It is worth reiterating. I'll tell you the other thing for me as well. How many times, right? And I bet I know Eric's done it, and I'm sure Matthew's done it. You sell it in the past. We've sold done for you systems, and the done for you system worked like this. Yeah, you buy the system, and then you need to go and buy Aweber or GetResponse or another autoresponder, and then the done for you bit is here's like 50 emails that we've written for you. And all you need to do is copy and paste each one because they're done for you, right? All you need to do is go and spend more money on an autoresponder, copy and paste each one and just change it to your name, make it, put your link in. This is the only thing, and honestly, I mean, me and Eric, God, we've known each other how long now, but 12, 13 years, 15 years maybe. But this is the only thing where this has redefined what done for you is completely, right? Because the contact manager is built in, no extra cost. The emails are all done. They've already got your links in. All you need to do is put that in. And I would suggest you set up the Gmail for deliverability. But if you don't, it will still send the emails. It's just you get better deliverability with the Gmail. This is you could literally get set up in 2 minutes. A total newbie could set this up in 2 minutes, which is what I love. So, unless you guys want to say anything else, let's show the sales page again. So that's David, the AI. Okay, you can watch that video. If you come in, we're not going to play it here. You can go and watch it. But daily commissions, they pay daily, and they've not missed a single day in about 12 years now. So it's solid. It's been around a long time. I mean, 12 years in internet years is like, what's that in? It's like dog years, isn't it? So for a company to last 12 years is pretty damn cool. And because they pay daily, they've never had payment processor issues or anything like that. Every single day they pay out. Takes 11 days for the commissions to come through, but then it's daily, right? Build your email list so you get your list, promotes any business, and $7 one time. It doesn't get any sweeter, does it? So we've got testimonials. Everything you want is on this page. I don't want to read the page out. There's no catch. I can't think of anything else to add on this. It's really, really good. So what else do we want to show? I know what we want to show. Let's talk about what happens if you want to take it further. Okay. And this is the bit where we talk about a self-funding lead generator machine, right? So what's hot at the minute is AI, right? Because this system is all done for you. It's completely set up. But now we're interesting phase with AI where it can actually do stuff for you, right? Apart from like write a blog post, it's getting to the point it can actually put it on a blog for you, and it can actually read your emails and give you a summary, and it can do loads of stuff. Now, a guy called Jeff, the guy that became an AI expert before, people that brought a product claimed to be an AI expert. He's been doing it for years, right? He teaches, right? And they have an upgrade, which is AI Automation Academy. And that comes with something else as well called the Gold membership that it all runs on. We don't need to go into it now. I just want you to know $99 a month, and it pays $55 a month commissions. But you are probably joining this to promote your primary business. So all of this is extra. All of this is in addition to your primary. We're not saying don't promote your primary. We want you to promote your primary. That's your passion business. But if you got one upgrade a month, and so did everybody else, right? Including the cost of traffic. If you're going out and you're buying these solo ads, right? Which anybody can buy a solo ad, right? Cold traffic, but this system is designed for it. At the end of 24 months, you're on $5,458 a month, assuming one upgrade a month. How many people want AI at the minute? How many people want AI training at the minute? Okay, to grow their primary business. So they come in on a $7 product, they can promote their primary business, and then the AI, David, is telling them, hey, did you know, by the way, that we have another level up where you can learn about AI and you can learn how you can do loads of cool stuff with it, but also help automate your business. There's interest in it. So we're just saying one upgrade a month and everybody getting one upgrade a month. This is extra cash. What do you guys think?
No brainer for me. That's why I'm here, Paul. No brainer for me. That's exactly why I'm here. To help me grow my primary opportunity and also, help a lot of people build their primary businesses. Again, you said the magic words. We're here, and I think Eric said it as well. We're all here for the same reason. We're here to help people have success online. And when you have a system like this, and then you bring in the AI, you bring in the AI David working on sending people to phone calls with live people that are going to help explain and answer questions and do stuff we don't want to do. No brainer. Over to you, Eric.
Yeah, and think about this, guys. Obviously you're using this, you're promoting your primary business, the buyer lead comes in. I mean, I'm just going to talk from my perspective. If I'm promoting XYZ company, that $7 lead comes in, I have all the information in my contact manager, okay? Immediately AI is going to start working on them. I don't have to tell them about the AI Academy. I don't have to try to upsell them into anything in the system. System's going to do all that for me and the staff, right? So what I can focus on, right? If I'm say a network marketer and I'm looking to make connections with potential business partners, I'm focused on, okay, great. All that's happening on autopilot. I don't have to deal with that. Let me build a relationship with this new buyer lead. Let me reach out, connect with them, see if they need any help, find out, hey, what are they trying to promote? You don't have to do this, but I'm talking specifically to a network marketer who is going to reach out and wants to be able to connect with people. These are perfect types of leads that you guys could be generating, right, on autopilot. So if you're struggling to get leads, you can literally tap into these solo ads, start building a list, right, and start generating these buyer leads that now you can connect with to potentially bring into your primary business. It's insane. Now, here's the thing you guys have to think about. If you come in and you're using solo ads to do this, and your people are coming in and they're using solo ads to do this, okay? And Paul talked about just one upgrade a month. What happens here, right? You're going to be compensated as these sales start to begin to happen. So now I run a solo ad for 100 clicks. Guess what? I've got 50 new leads in my back office. I bring Matthew on. He comes on at the 7. He does 100 clicks. He's got 50 people in his back office. Then I bring Paul. Matthew brings Paul on, and Paul does the same thing. Now all of a sudden, yes, I have maybe 40, 50 leads in my back office, but Matthew has 40, 50 leads. Paul has 40, 50 leads. And guess what? Some of those sales that are going to occur, right? Because I'm going to make an override on what Matthew's doing if I've upgraded, right? I have the gold level. I'm going to make a little bit of an an override on that. But I'm also those AI Academy sales. Some of those sales are going to come up to me. So now I don't just have 50 leads. I have potentially a couple hundred leads. Now think about this as it grows, right? As they bring people and they bring people on. That's why we push for traffic, because we have a system that's not going to let those leads go to waste. We have a system that's going to reach out to those leads over 20 plus times, right? Just you got to wrap your head around this, guys. So all you have to do is invite other people to a $7 product that's going to help them build and get leads for their primary business. And that's it. That's all you got to do. That's really legitimate. Am I crazy? Am I wrong, guys?
Oh, no.
I mean,
You're absolutely right. And the best part of it is, so this is what happens, right? So let's suppose I join, okay, and I think, do you know what? I'm just going to stick with the $7 level. Absolutely fine. Great, go for it. That's good, right? Then I do a solo ad, and Eric sees it, and he goes, well, this seems like a pretty cool idea. You mean I can promote my primary and have AI follow up and everything? So he joins and he goes, I'll think about upgrading. I'll think about it. Okay, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And then he does a solo ad, and Matthew comes on board, and Matthew's an action taker, right? So Matthew goes, wow, yeah, I'm going to get the AI. Eric gets an email saying, "Hey, you just missed out." I get an email saying I just missed out because all the commissions pass up line to the next person who's got it. So start with the $7, absolutely fine. But I suggest when you can, you think about getting at least the AI Automation Academy element of it that pays the $55, as much as $55, and you get overrides, you get $10 overrides, and there's a pass up system. It's all explained on the website, so there's no point me going over it. But I wanted to bring this up. The all-in, the all-in package, if you could just add one all-in package, and that's why I talked about the pass-ups, right? Somebody 20 levels below you, right, takes the all-in. If none of those people 20 levels down has it, it could pass up to you. So I've been conservative here, and I said just one a month, and it changes the game, completely, because you're in a good profit from like month one, if you're at the all-in level. And as Eric just pointed out, it's not like I've just got like 40, 50 leads from a solo ad. I've got 40, 50 leads in effect from the people, the next person below me and the person below me, because of the pass up system, because of the overrides, and because those all ins and the other stuff just passes up if people don't own it. So I just thought it was worth bringing it up. At the end of 24 months, you could be on like nearly 7K a month, assuming just one a month. One upgrade a month, one all in a month. Well, my best is 6 sales in a month. Sorry, not in a month, from one solo ad. That's my best. Okay. And I know people are people, not everybody stays, etc. But that's why we went for one a month, because that is doable. Right? That is doable. And just something worth pointing out as well is like, when me and Eric started promoting this, we're so used to being the guys that are trying to help people with follow up and put stuff together and do this. And we were just kind of sat looking at each other on Zooms going, don't need to do anything, do we? We've done what we're so used to, like being like workmen. We're like, yeah, we did the ad. Shouldn't we be grinding? No, hang on a minute, because the AI is doing it all now. And Neil, the owner, speaks to everybody, even on a $7 sale. The owner of the company will speak to people, not to sell them. This is what's incredible. It's like Neil's one of the coolest CEOs on the planet. He will answer questions, he will help people, and he cares about them succeeding. And guys, what a system. So anyway, that's all I got. Does anybody want to say anything, or are we something we left out, or should we do our
At
closing?
$7, what do you get to lose? You get everything to gain. You're going to earn $6 per sale. It's going to be funded leads. They come in from the cold traffic. We're going to teach you how. I recommend you go all in, like Paul and Eric both talked about, because it just makes the most sense. But do it when you can. Sooner the better. You don't pass anything up. And the training you're going to get, because don't forget, in that traffic mastery training, you're going to learn how to develop your own traffic, so that maybe you don't want to purchase traffic from the solo ads, but you know what? The return on investment just makes sense. So you do that, you learn, you keep driving traffic, keep buying solos, and then it's self-funding, and it just keeps churning out profits all day long, every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Over to you, Eric, and then we'll wrap this up.
Yeah. Hey, so if you're still here, we know you're going to get the system, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it. You know it. We all know you're going to get the system. You're here. So you're like, shut up, guys, so I can go ahead and go get the system. But what I'll tell you is this: grab the system, $7. Listen, if you're an action taker ready to roll, then go ahead and upgrade to the 99. If you just want to check the system out at 7, hey, that's cool too, because after you get the system, David's going to start working on you for 2 weeks. Pay attention to that. You're going to get text message. You're going to go think about your prospects and go through that process with David. It's going to be coming up. David's going to be reaching out and closing, and think to yourself, wow, I got David working for me 24/7, 7 days a week. Okay. So it's going to be like a no-brainer. All right, I definitely got to upgrade to the 99, because it would be crazy not to, because I know if I'm bringing leads in this, David's going to get those leads closed for me. Why would I give that commission to the guy that brought me in? That's ridiculous, right? So that's a no-brainer. Now, the high ticket, that's another thing. There's a mindset thing there. For me, when I got involved in this industry, one of the first things I did was a high ticket, which is crazy, because I'm divorced now. I was married 17 years, but I thought she was going to divorce me way back when, because, and it was funny. Our all-in's $2,000. I took $2,000 on a system years ago. This is back in 2008, and didn't tell her. And because I figured I'm a great sales guy, I'm going to make this thing happen. And, and after about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, I had to say, hey, I bought this course, and she thought, oh, this idiot just bought another $100 course. It was 2,000. Well, what happened though is back then we had YouTube. I started putting videos up, contacting people, and they told me, Eric, just get people to do a conference call. And that's all I did. And we made $1,500, which is funny on that, which is what you make your $1,500 commission. And I'll never forget the third person I brought onto this call. I three-wayed them on because I wanted them on. They at the end of the call, I said, hey, he said, thanks, I appreciate it. Didn't tell me he was going to get it, nothing. I thought, oh, well, this is just another person. And then literally like 7 minutes later, I get a $1,500 commission in my PayPal. And that's what transformed my entire life in this industry. That one high ticket commission, because that was the first time I realized, because before that, I'm just a struggling network marketer, a guy that made a few $100 here and there, was made fun of by family. They got sick of hearing from me and went through all that. To now going, and this person was from another country. So I was talking to people in grocery stores. This person was from New Zealand. So it just blew my freaking mind. Okay. And it changed everything. And I knew right then and there, I could do this where I could escape corporate America and be able to do this full time, which I have for the last 15 years. And so I really encourage you guys to think about the high ticket as well, because the coolest thing about this is we don't have to sell. We don't have to follow up. We don't have to do anything but drive leads in. And we let Neil and his staff close those sales for us. So the coolest thing Paul and I get, because Neil will always, when a $1,500 sale comes in, he'll do this with you, Matthew, is he'll reach out and say, hey, just talk to a guy who just came in. You just made $1,500, right? Coolest feeling in the world. So that's all I got. Thanks, guys, for being involved with this. I appreciate it.
So I'll just say to close it out, the coolest thing for me, because me and Eric, we do promote on social media. And somebody comes to us and they ask us about All In. We don't talk to people. We just say, no, you can talk to Neil. There's zero selling. The AI does like the regular stuff, probably does like 80% of it, to be fair. But there's not a buy button for the All In, right? People get their questions answered. Means the person watching this, you don't have to do any explaining at all. And again, it's like I said earlier, me and Eric are like, we sent them to Neil. What do we do? We should be doing something, shouldn't we? And we're just like sat there like, what? It's the best system that is completely done for you. So with that said, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, guys. Anybody want to last word?
One last word is get back to the person that asked you to watch this Zoom webinar and say, I want your link. I'm ready to buy the $7 lead lightning system. That's it. Ask for the link, get you started, and let's see you on the inside.
Right. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.